What's up, big backyard people? We're making our way through our series on backyard zones. So if you're just catching us part of the way through, there are 5 zones in any backyard. You can restructure this, but in our methodology, 5 zones. Don't worry about the word methodology or zones. We're just laying out a backyard so you can get the most benefit, the most life out of it for you or your friends or your neighbors or your kids or whoever's involved with you in your property, or the property you're dreaming about, or the property you're getting ready to sell. Whatever the case is, that's what we do. That's what we specialize in. We think of it in 5 zones. This is the second zone, or what we call the project zone. This is a zone you're probably using almost, if not every single day. So obviously we're on a sport court. This is more play. But this is also where if you had a shop, you probably want that in zone 2. You don't want to be walking 500 feet necessarily. You can do whatever you want on your property. But this project zone for me is garden. I think of greenhouse in zone 3, but maybe greenhouse. If I'm assembling something or working on something, I'm probably putting it out here on this flat surface. We play a lot of knockout with the kids here. Bocce ball, volleyball, nuke 'em, pickleball, foursquare. So that doesn't have to be projects like work, but this is that zone that you want to use often, but aren't necessarily like walking right out of your back door to. So a lot of fun and activities that you don't want to be underutilizing by having to go too far to. But for me, the garden is dead front and center zone 2. So it's August. It's been hot. We're a little overgrown, but man, we've had a great season of tomatoes and peppers, more basil than we've ever had, tons of volunteers coming up in every crack. And then my daughters and I love to grow zinnias. I love to grow them because they love them. And so we have let them go wild this year. So zone 2, you can definitely see from the house. You're out here a lot. If you're more of a vegetable gardener, you're cooking and you're bringing things in. If you're an ornamental garden for show, you want to see this from almost every other zone. So again, think zone 2, I'm out there a lot. I'm not having to go too terribly far from the house. Guests are going to see it. Guests are going to walk through it. Guests are going to enjoy it. You know, we're clipping flowers for friends. We got Courtney behind the camera who's probably eaten 20% of the tomatoes we've grown this year, but that's why we do it. As a matter of fact, my family does not eat fresh off the vine tomatoes. We cook with them, we'll make bruschetta, but the reality is we love what's happening literally right now when friends come over and they know, oh, Mr. Todd makes those for me, I can pick them and eat them. We also do that with blackberries and raspberries right here. And then these zinnias, I don't know how many people this summer have come over and left with a bouquet. And we're growing as many different varieties as we can. And I'm not telling you that you need to grow tomatoes or zinnias, but that's what happens in a zone 2 area. We are not attached to the house, but we are right there one ring out where we can see it, where we can use it, where we can enjoy it, where I can grab it and cook with it, or I can go out and get a quick project done. Again, if you're going to have, a lot of people would bring that greenhouse a little further up. I wanted it a little more transitional. And then our property just dictated path of the sun where shade was, because we had permanent, big permanent fixture trees. But that's something you can think about as you're laying out your zone 2. What do you want there? What do you want to work on? What do you want to see? What do you want to use all the time? But it doesn't belong in that zone 1, which is really an extension of the house. And it doesn't belong farther back where you're not going to get to it as often, or you don't want to have as permanent of a setup. So as you can see, a couple other things that we love in our zone 2, some climbing trees. We have landscape lighting up in some of those trees because this is the area we spend the most time in, 1 and 2. So we want to light that. We irrigate this area. We're not irrigating past this area because it's a little more wild. It's a little bit less used. It's just infrastructure wise harder to get irrigation and power to. So these are the things we're thinking about in zone 2. If you haven't downloaded the PDF yet, it's available somewhere near this video. Click a link, totally free, and it's going to walk you through what do you do with each zone? Why do we think about the zones the way we do? And if the camera is moving, it's because Courtney can't resist eating 5 different varieties of super sweet cherry tomatoes. I think those are sweet 1000s. Anyway, This is the fun of it. You should have some fun with your property. If you're going to go to the, I'm not going to say problem because I don't see it as a problem at all, but the challenge of owning and maintaining and caring for half an acre to 10 acres, let's say, what we call homes on land or big backyard properties, make sure you get to enjoy it. Make sure you have at least enough of a plan that you get what you want, your spouse, partner, roommate, kids, parents, whoever's living here with you, that everyone can truly enjoy the property. And that just takes a little bit of strategy. You don't have to think of it in zones or methodology or write it all down, although I recommend you do, because then you can really maximize it. You can get all the life that a homes on land property has. Again, this is what we do. If you're thinking about buying one, selling one, trading up for one, downsizing, maybe just expanding the one you've got, we would be honored to use our God-given gifts and abilities and a lot of our experience living in a property like this and also helping people buy and sell hundreds of these every single year. Let us know. We'd be thrilled to offer some value and help you with that. But make sure you get the PDF. Make sure you watch the other videos in this series, zones 1 through 5, and we have multiple videos on a lot of these to help you enjoy your property even more. Also, comment below. Let us know, what do you do in your zone 2? What do you dream of doing in your zone 2? Or what do you suggest we do differently? Check out those other videos. I'll see you on the next one.